If you clicked on this video, you're not here by accident. You're here because you want more than surface-level conversations. You want to understand people deeply, quickly, and precisely. I'm about to share with you 10 powerful cold reading techniques used by mentalists, interrogators, and elite communicators. These techniques are backed by psychology and sharpened by experience. But beware. This isn't party trick material. Used wisely, cold reading can help you build connection and trust. Used recklessly, it can manipulate and deceive. The choice is yours. So, imagine this. You walk into a room full of strangers. Within minutes, you know who's insecure, who's dominant, who's hiding pain. And no one understands how you figured it out. That's the power of cold reading. Let's begin. Step 1. Start with strategic vagueness. The first rule of cold reading. Say less, but say it right. Start with vague, emotionally resonant statements that feel personal but are actually universal. For example, I sense you've been feeling like something important in your life is uncertain right now. This hits home for most people, and once it does, they'll lean in. They'll try to make sense of your words, and in doing so, they'll reveal real details about themselves. Your vague opener is the hook. Their reaction gives you the bait. From there, you only need to listen, adapt, and steer the conversation deeper. Step 2. Observe reactions like a scientist. Your words are only half the message. Their body language, expressions, and micro-reactions tell the real story. Mention something emotional. Do they nod slightly? Eyes widen? Do they shift posture? Cross arms? Smile subtly? These are data points. Now match their energy. Lean in, soften your tone, mirror their emotion. This creates instant rapport and makes them feel seen. And when someone feels seen, they open up, often more than they should. Step 3. Use Barnum statements to build connection. Barnum statements are powerful because they sound specific, but apply to almost everyone. Example: you value honesty, but sometimes you find it hard to trust people because you've been hurt before. Who hasn't felt that? When someone hears this, they don't think, "That's vague." They think, "Wow, how do you know that about me?" These statements build trust fast. And once trust is there, real secrets start to slip through. Use that trust wisely or strategically. Step 4. Ask open-ended questions, then stay quiet. Now it's time to extract real information without seeming like you're probing. Ask open-ended, emotionally loaded questions like, "What's been weighing on your mind lately? What's something you've been trying to figure out?" Then listen, not just to their words, but how they say them. Most people can't resist the urge to explain themselves. As they do, they give you the script you'll later use to appear intuitive and insightful. Remember, cold readers don't guess. They let others fill in the blanks. Step 5. Shift the topic without losing flow. Once you've gathered key emotional data, it's time to lead, but not with force, with finesse. Take a piece of what they've shared and expand it gently. For instance, if they said, "I've been feeling lost lately," you can say, "That must be exhausting. When did that feeling start showing up the most?" You're now in control, but it doesn't feel that way to them. Smooth transitions make you seem intuitive. Abrupt ones make you seem manipulative. So stay subtle, stay fluid, and always link the next topic to the last emotional cue. Step 6. Spot contradictions in their story. People often reveal more through what they don't say, or through what doesn't quite add up. If someone says, "I'm over it," "I don't care anymore," but their tone is sharp and defensive, that's not apathy, that's repressed emotion pretending to be strength. As a cold reader, contradictions are gold. Point them out gently. "It's interesting. You say you're over it, but there's still a lot of weight in your voice. This shows you're not just listening, you're seeing beneath the surface. And that makes you unforgettable. Step 7. Mirror their language. Subtly, language reveals mindset. If they say, "I feel stuck," repeat it back later. That sense of being stuck, it's draining, isn't it? When you mirror someone's exact words, it triggers a subconscious sense of connection. They feel like you get them. Not because you're smart, but because you echo their inner world. Done right, this creates emotional resonance. And in cold reading, resonance is influence. Step 8. Use silence as a weapon. Most people fear silence. They rush to fill it with nervous chatter or explanations, but you are not most people. After a powerful statement or question, pause. Let the silence stretch. That space creates tension, and in that tension, the truth often slips out. Silence makes you seem powerful. It makes others reveal things they didn't plan to, because in silence, the mind speaks loudest. Step 9. Deliver insight bombs. Casually. Once you've gathered enough emotional data, it's time to drop what I call an insight bomb. A short, precise observation that feels shockingly accurate. Something like, "You've been carrying guilt for something that wasn't even your fault, haven't you?" Say it calmly. No drama, no theatrics. The key is delivery. Understated, confident, and direct. If you've read them well, and you have, it'll hit them like a lightning strike. One well-timed insight can create a moment they'll never forget. Step 10. Leave them with a sense of mystery. Here's the final key. Don't explain how you did it. If they ask how you knew so much, just smile and say something like, "People say more than they realize." Leave the door open. Let them wonder. Because in cold reading, the illusion of mystery is just as powerful as the technique itself. If you over-explain, you break the spell. If you disappear just slightly, they'll feel the impact for days. Cold reading isn't about being psychic. It's about being present, being observant, being bold enough to say what others only think. But with power comes responsibility. You now hold tools that can create deep connection or dangerous manipulation. Use them wisely, because in a world full of noise, the one who listens is the one who controls the conversation.